Yes, finally we are live. Live, 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 live. Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Spotlight on the Family. Spotlight on the Family by Grace Diaulu. You're all welcome. Yes, today we have something very interesting to talk about, and I know you are going to be blessed beyond any reasonable doubt. I want to talk to you about your husband, and I want to talk to you also. I want to explain something very crucial to you, something that will bless your life forever. I want you to listen and listen to me well. This will change your life forever. It's going to change your marriage. You know, one thing that we heard or we have always been saying that when the understanding of a thing is not known or the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is what is inevitable. Many of the issues that we go through in our marriages, in our homes, and even in our life personally, it's just because we don't know. We don't understand some things. And that's why we always have these issues. I'll be talking about exploring your partner's emotional needs. You, as a wife, you, as a husband, you have your own personal needs, your emotional needs. If you don't understand the needs of your wife, you're not going to give her. Unfortunately, you give her your own emotional needs, and she gives you your own emotional needs, and there is conflict because I need something that will make me feel loved. You also need something that's going to make you feel loved. If I don't know yours, if you don't know mine, there is going to be a conflict. And that's why you see people fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. I remember talking to to a couple some years back, and this man kept complaining that the wife will not come around when he's doing stuffs. If he's working, once he's doing something, he just wants his wife to always be around, trying to look at what he's doing and giving a helping hand and supporting and just showing that kind of love. It gets into his mind. And you know that thing was a big deal in that home. That was a big deal. You don't know that that emotions of your husband, he needs it so much, and that's what makes him feel loved. And so we are going to be exploring um each partner's needs, the need of your husband and your own needs too. By the time we are done, I know you will go back home and you will, I believe, go back home and rectify things. So put in the chat room and tell me that you are really, 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 really present with me here. And so let's dive in as quickly as possible. Exploring your partner's emotional needs. Exploring your partner's emotional needs. Yeah, we have 12 types of love. 12. But because of time, maybe I'll do just like 8. 4 for the husband and 4 for the wife. 4 for the husband and 4 for the wife. Oh my. No, wait, this time. Feminism. Me? Can you cut it? Don't we change down, you will change to disturb. Just cut it. You feminism. Doing 50. No. If it has to be. Okay. You can't see it. Well, even what they shouting.
Let me balance.
Okay, sorry for the break in transmission. I'm back. Yeah, so I was saying we'll be talking about the emotional needs of your spouse. Oh, welcome. Welcome, mom. My mommy in the Lord is here. Oh, well done, ma. Okay, so what am I talking about? I am saying that you as a woman, you as a man, you have emotional needs. We have 12 types of love. 12. But because of time, I'll just talk about four. And that's four for the men, for your husband, and four for you. So let's quickly dive in. Let's quickly dive in. So, what's the primary love needs for? Hold on, please. Someone is distracting me and I need to clear that person. Okay, thank you. Sorry for the ups and downs. Yeah, number one is trust. Trust. Now, men need to feel trusted and respected by their partner. Doubt or mistrust can create a distance in the relationship. So, what am I saying here? Every man, you see, your husband wants you to trust him. The moment you begin to show an iota of distrust on whatever it is he's doing, he will you will see that reaction. Your husband wants him to be trusted, and he wants you to trust him as his wife. Now, if any other woman trusts him, it might just be normal. But when he feels distrusted by his wife, it gets to him. He needs your trust. He wants you to trust him in whatever it is he's doing. And that's why you will see when maybe probably you as a woman, you want to give your baby to your husband and you are monitoring him. You're saying, Shema Funonje, will you give me food? Will you give her food? This is where the pamper, and you keep calling, hello, has the baby eating? Have you taken care? Have you, and you're monitoring, they see that you're controlling them. You don't trust them. And they're like, am I a baby? Why are you monitoring me? Don't you trust me? They want you. Sometimes, even when it comes to money, some women don't even want to hand over money to their husband because they don't trust. They just feel like, no, I can't trust him. And when you begin to tell your husband, I don't trust you, you get at him. So you need to show him that positivity. Even if you know he has some flaws, just let him believe that. Let him have that thing that, yeah, my wife trusts me and I don't want to breach our trust. And so that is his first primary love or emotional needs. He wants you to trust him. And now for the women want you as a man to care for them. They value gestures of caring and thoughtfulness from their partner. When they feel uncared, you make them feel neglected. As a man, basically, when you don't care for your wife, she feels neglected. And that's the worst level or worst position you could ever see your wife feeling, that feeling of neglect. Your wife she wants to feel very special, most especially to you. If everyone in the world does not recognize her, she doesn't bother. The moment she knows that when she gets back home, oh my, when she gets back home, she's trusted, she's being cared for, she's showered with love, she's cool. That's number one. Number two is acceptance. What did I say? Acceptance. Men need to feel accepted for who they are. If you did not hear me again and again. This is tried and tested. You see, this thing I am saying here, or I'm teaching you here, basically, it's something that I went through, and I just came to understand you can't change a man. I say it over and over again. I say that thing with so much empathy because I know so many women are in my shoes that want to change their husband. I came into the marriage when I saw some things that I was, maybe some of my expectations, and I saw that these things were not working the way I wanted it, and I wanted to change it. I wanted to change. I thought it would change. I thought this thing would change. Ha! This was to my dismay. Let me give you an example. I am a very, let's say, I'm a very planned person. I'm a very routinous person. I like to deal with routines. I want to have my calendar. I want to put things in order. I want to ensure that on Monday, this is what we're doing. On Tuesday, I love series. Oh, we do series one, series two. We follow patterns, protocols. But my husband is a very spontaneous person. He just wants to do things as he feels like. He gets the rema from heaven and he'll tell you what igbewa. That's the word he used to use. Meaning that the Spirit of God has just dropped something spectacular to my spirit and we are going to do it now. And I'm like, this is very surprising. We'll do it now. We've not planned. See, as it dey hot, no complaint. As it dey hot, do you know that this little thing I'm telling you about gave me a lot of problem? I couldn't imagine it. Couldn't fathom it. Like, how would you bump at people and you're telling me this is what we are doing now without prayer? You said because this is what the Lord is telling you now. Change protocols and say change. But do you know what? Whatever it is, he says, "Oh, I have a program." Me, maybe in January, I will ask him and say, "Okay, as a man of God and as the priest of the home, give us a lowdown of all that we're going to achieve or plan throughout the year." He say, "Okay, let's plan it. Let's plan it." We'll write and write. I'll be the one actually writing. And he will, in the middle of the year, he will come, Holy Ghost disruption. And he is saying, "But this is not in our plan." As little as that thing is, it gave me a lot of problem. But I came to a point where I needed to accept him for who he is. Accepted strength, accepted weaknesses. So as a woman, you will know this secret and know it for good, that you will have to accept your husband for who he is. You will have to accept him for who he is. By the time you think you want to change him, you will be frustrated and you will bring strain to your marriage. So accept him. Don't criticize all the time. Criticisms will cause damage to your home. You wake up in the morning, you're telling him, I thought you were like this. I thought you were like this. I thought, and you will see that barricade. Hey, please don't talk to me. He will not be able to communicate with you again. He will just feel like you don't accept me. Fine, just be. Don't trouble me with your stress. Don't try to improve him. Don't try to teach him. Don't try to want to explain. You want to control. They don't want control. So, in a nutshell, accept him for who he is. It's just like there is a paper here at the middle. You see strength here. Draw a circle and put your husband's name there. Put strength here. Put weaknesses here. The paper is yours. When you were going to get married to him, and even when he was going to get married to you, you got married to his strength, you got married to his weaknesses, you got married to his flaws, you got married to his challenges. Everything about him, you got married to. It could pain you. I know some of these things could just hurt you. I'm like, wish, how I wish. And I still told him some days ago, like, I wish you were, I wish I could sit down with you and we are doing strategic meetings. I love to sit and do meetings and let's take notes. And if he feels anything, even if he's anywhere in the kitchen, He will just tell you his plan. You say, go and write it down. And there's nothing you can do about it. So you're accepting. And for the women, they want to be understood. When women speaks, they want their husband to listen to them and understand them. It's not a time to maybe challenge them. Maybe you come home, you have issues at work, and you come to meet your husband and you're talking to him, or your wife comes to meet you. I'm talking to the men now. Your wife comes to meet you and she's explaining some things. It's not the time to start correcting her and pinpointing where she had made mistakes or made errors. It's the time for you to do what? Listen and understand what she is saying. And just be empathetic. Just show her that empathy and say, not like, because they're actually not asking you for a solution. Basically, they just want to pour out their mind. They just want to unburden themselves. They just want to talk. So you come with understanding. Don't come with judgment and say, have I not told you before? That's very good. I told you. Talk about by your sorrow. When your husband is talking to you, you need to listen. I told you. Now look at it. Mm-mm-mm. That's not the time to do all that. You shut her from your mind, and she will not accept you. It's very basic. Acceptance, understanding. So she wants to be heard and understood. She wants you to feel what she's feeling. She wants you to understand and validate what she's feeling. When that is done, even if you know that she has heard in some places, you could now come later on with correction. Just like, wow, okay, not giving her that attack at that moment. And you see, when you follow all these things, you will see how peaceful the home will be. It might not be easy, but when you come to that consciousness, you're like, okay, at this time, this is what I need to give. At this time, this is what I need to give. Next is, we're not doing too many, just about each. Appreciation. Appreciation. Men thrive on appreciation and acknowledgement for their efforts, whether it's big or small. When you don't appreciate your husband, they feel resentful. It can lead to resentment. You need to acknowledge them. Acknowledge his effort, all that he's doing. I think I did is a post on something like that. You appreciating your husband, if he cleans, even if he cleans the table, he puts something on fire for you, or he washes the fridge, anything, no matter how small. But because you are comparing your husband to the man that is washing his wife's car, you will not see that your husband is laying the bed. You see it as normal. Then when you see your neighbor, the husband is washing the car, you now begin to compare. Women do a lot of comparison. You need to be satisfied and appreciate the little wins. Your husband is doing so much. Learn to appreciate him. Thank him. Don't come with any form of opposition at every time. Every effort is not wasted. And so you encourage him, he will do more. When you appreciate him, he will do more. When you appreciate him, you do more. And for the women want you to respect our opinions, our decisions, our contribution. Women believe they are so wise. And I know they are, and I know we are. We are wise. God has given us that grace. And that's why he brought us to come and compliment you as our husband. And when we bring opinions, we have decisions, we have contributions. Don't disrespect that and say, Kilo Nsoyi, what are you saying? What kind of rubbish are you saying? Is this what your mates say? Even if you don't buy into those opinions or you don't buy into it, it's not a time for you to wash her down. Just small gestures and physical expressions of respect, like remembering anniversaries, remembering birthdays. It's a good way to respect your husband. Oh, it's not showing again. It's 12:34. Okay. Appreciation and acknowledgement of effort. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. So I was even cut off all the while. Okay. Where did I stop? Appreciation and acknowledgement for their efforts. All right. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Appreciation and acknowledgement. Okay. So I was saying, sorry for the break in transmission. I was saying that, okay. Okay, let's talk about the appreciation and acknowledgement again. I was saying that men thrive on appreciation and acknowledgement for their effort, whether the effort is big or small, no matter how little that effort is. Even in the home, probably the bike is having issues, and your husband goes there and fixes the bike. Acknowledge it, appreciate it. When a man feels unappreciated, it could lead to resentment. It could resent you, meaning that you cannot see, you cannot acknowledge that something has happened in this house. The pipe had issues, and your husband went there, he fixed it. Take it like as if it's normal. Your husband got an achievement, he got an award. They called him for an award, and you just took it lightly. That was so special about this award. Nothing, no big deal.